stage last night. I think he's one of 3 players to score 40 points in under 27 minutes.
Exactly that.
Incredible job.
Joining Sleepy Floyd, Patrick Ewing, and now Victor Wembanyama. And the Warriors play the Spurs in the second night of a back-to-back tonight here on ESPN. And Victor, when he was asked last night, are you playing? He said, of course. Next question sort of mentality. But this is another habit-building game for the Spurs. And what I mean by that is Victor, I was chatting with him last night. I was in his press conference, and he said that sometimes San Antonio Spurs, they have this tendency to look past lesser opponents. We know the Warriors are hurt, Perk. What have you learned about San Antonio in the way that they're stacking these sorts of games?
Well, Malika, you love horses, right?
A lot.
You have a horse, right?
I do.
You ever seen a horse fly?
No.
I have. His
Pegasus.
Yeah, Pegasus. That's exactly Pegasus, a flying magical horse. That's what Victor Wembanyama is.
Explain.
And when you talk about like the things that he's doing, things that he's doing on the floor, like, it's magical. These are things that we've never seen before. People say unicorn. Yeah, we didn't already use that term before. This young man is ready and understands the assignment, the moment right now. And the moment is, it ain't no tomorrow for him. He wants to get it done now. And when I say get it done, lead this team to winning a championship. Coach Malone, Wendy, Malika, this squad check all boxes.
They don't check all the boxes.
What you mean?
They don't have the experience. You don't go from winning no playoff series to winning 3 or 4.
I knew it. I knew it. I saved this one for you. I'm glad you said that. That's why they understand the assignment. They're only 3.5 games back. They want the #1 seed. So when you don't have experience, guess what you do? You want to finish #1 and top in your conference. That way you have as many playoff games on your home floor as possible.
I appreciate
Did you hear what he said after the game last night? I loved it, if you caught it. He said, you got to have the greed. Here's a young player, and to Malika's point, hey, Lakers had a lot of guys out. You got to have the greed. Warriors, no Jimmy Butler, no Steph Curry. You got to have the greed. He's not worried about who's in front of him. He's handling his own business and taking everybody with him and elevating them.
Part
this
of that,
team
Coach.
is so far ahead of schedule, Wendy. It's scary. Mitch Johnson, following a legend in pop, hell of a job.
Yes, but you know you can't skip steps, and I want to respect that. You know I say you don't put a ceiling on Victor Wembanyama, and I'm not going to. But what I like about that comment about the greed, he's extraordinarily competitive. You're going to see him tonight. Just like last night, he saw a weak team out there, and he said, I'm going to squash them right out of the gate so I can save my energy for tonight. And guess what? You're going to see it on Sunday, too, because he's going to want to lead the world team to a victory because he cares about that kind of stuff. That said, I still think the Spurs team has some things they have. You don't just get it all in 1 year. Yeah. You have to respect that. Over the decades, we've seen that.
But what I will say, Wendy, is one thing we got to look at. Wemby is one thing. He could be the best player against any other player in the 7-game series. He could come out and be the best player. I think we all agree on that.
Absolutely.
Harrison Barnes, championship experience. We saw De'Aaron Fox go toe-to-toe with Steph in the 7-game series. We saw him win Clutch Player of the Year. And the thing I love the most is that they have big wings and guards. And Stephon Castle, what he's doing this year, the growth for us being the ball distributor and learning through the process, I'm telling you, this team is legit. They're legit title contenders. They're going for that #1 spot. And if they get it, it's going to be hell in hot water for the rest of the league.
I know that duo has caught your attention, Coach.
Oh, it's exciting to watch. I mean, back-to-back rookies of the year.
He sat up a little straighter.
You know what, the best part about it, both these guys are defensive players, and they get offense off their defense. You're going to see Castle in the lane as Wemby's patrolling the paint, and this is when they're at their best. Castle, reigning Western Conference Player of the Week, had a 40-point triple-double off the glass to a Wemby trailing the break. And this is what you love about Stephon Castle. He'll guard anybody. He'll guard Kevin Durant. He'll guard Şengün. You name it. He's up for that challenge. He's not going to run from it. He's into him. He's taking away his airspace. He's making him feel him. And behind that, you have a defensive system unto himself and Wemby. He's patrolling. He's got eyes on the situation. And then what does he do at the end? Hey, Castle, I got your back.
Not fair.
He just talked about every night, I'm so thankful we took him in the draft. Those two young players, they have a lot of people in San Antonio excited.
And Stephon Castle has been a winner his entire life. You know, the game that got me is actually when OKC got their revenge back this year on them and got a win. It was the first time that I saw SGA get out of character and talk noise to somebody. because Stephon Castle makes you get that way. He's that agitator, that instigator that you need, but he has that old soul. And this team, I'm telling you, right, they got me.
You know when Perk is banging his gavel on the table that he
also,
really
I
is
feel
serious.
like Victor, like you're talking about guys like Shohei Ohtani, Patrick Mahomes. Whenever they're on TV, I'm not just selling. You got to watch.
Must watch.
Because he's going to do something in this game tonight you're going to remember.
There are certain players that if you don't watch them, you will miss it.
Malik.
Don't miss. Joined by championship coach Michael Malone, Kendrick Perkins, Brian Windhurst. I'm Malika Andrews. And fellas, the Super Bowl, it's behind us. You know what that means?
Yeah.
That means it's our time.
We get into the
all hoops.
That means
all hoops.
it is
Get
all
to the meat and
hoops.
potatoes
We are
again.
getting to the meat and potatoes. Perk knows about that. And for anyone who hasn't been paying maybe close attention, as we head into the All-Star break, there's a couple teams in the East that have a case to claim that best title of the conference here.
In my view, this is as wide open as the Eastern Conference has been in years. I can make a case for all 5 of these teams winning it. I can make a case for all 5 of them not winning it. And I'm sure the Raptors fans are like, what about us? But I will say the key for this game tonight, obviously, Missy Joel Embiid.
So Joel Embiid, you can see the 76ers, the gap there in the odds, at least this is what the odds makers say, those top 4 teams in the East, and then chasing a little bit is the 76ers. And to your point, they've been playing incredibly well, but it feels like a healthy Joel Embiid, stop me if I've said this before, that's the key for them to get over the hump here. And he's been playing well when he's available.
He's been playing great as of late, to your point. Earlier in the year, wasn't playing every single night. Lately, since Christmas, 3rd leading scorer in the NBA behind Luka and Shea. When he's healthy, they are a different team, but they're so far behind the top 4 because they're 0-3 against Cleveland, 0-2 against Detroit. We have Paul George out for serving his suspension, but I wouldn't want to play them in a playoff series, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they feel like this injury is not bad. They feel like you'll just give him the All-Star break and it'll be almost 2 weeks and it'll be okay, but frankly, we've heard that before. We just can't assume anything, and he's been playing some of his best basketball. His last game, he scored 33 points in 33 minutes. And so that's what the basis of the excitement about.
Yeah, that's MVP season numbers.
Perk, can he get through a playoff series? Do you believe in Joel Embiid's ability to get through a playoff series?
Well, it's not just about one playoff series. They need to get through 3 or 4, right? And right now, I'm looking at this squad. They're still in the second round, right? They're still in the second round. And when you think about Joel Embiid, he's one of the most skilled bigs to ever play the game of basketball. He's going to put up points. It's always about how he looks moving, how he looks moving laterally. Does he have lift? Is he dunking the ball? Is he shot blocking? And with the 76ers, there's too many unknowns. Right? Like, we done been here before. We done seen this movie where we're in February and the 76ers are clicking on all cylinders and Joel Embiid is looking like an MVP, and we get to April and it's like, damn it. Right? And it's not just Joel. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But does it do anything for you, Perk, that the 76ers are 19-12 with Joel Embiid and 11-11 without him? They have some rhythm there.
Not really, because it don't matter what they do in the regular season. Like, we're past this time when we're talking about.
Oh, I like the shirt there from Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey and the Joel Embiid-led team. It's about what they do come April, May, and June, if they could get to June.
I will say this. They've developed now with this backcourt, with this young backcourt. They have a gear they can go to. Okay, so they know Embiid is out. Just go to plan B, which is plan speed. And so that's what the Knicks are going to get ready to see tonight, especially coming off an overtime game last night, which was a very disappointing loss for the Knicks. The Sixers are going to have to run them tonight. That's going to be their game plan.
But can we, I don't want to say tease, but tease 76ers fans a little bit? Because to your point, Coach, when they have been whole, they have looked darn good here. What has that looked like?
Well, what it looks like is Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, and other players stepping up. But Joel Embiid, and Perk, you touched on this, a lot of it's not just the numbers, but look how he's moving. He's much more athletic. He's playing with force. He's getting downhill. He was not doing a lot of these types of plays before January 1st. He only played in 19 games last year. He's got 31 games this year. He is a great low-post player. Him and Nikola Jokic, 2 best low-post players in the league, can go into the post, get you a timely bucket, lives at the foul line, and he makes his free throws. And what separates him is that he has the ability to knock down the three-point shot. There's a reason he is scoring as well and efficient as he has been since Christmas. His improvement in the three-point line is a big, big part of that.
And when we think about the Eastern Conference, Wendy, you said that it's wide open. I agree with you. But out of those 4 teams, two of those teams are under pressure. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers and it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Both of these ball clubs on the clock. So again, I'm a huge Joel Embiid fan. Remember, I started a whole brawl for it all 2 years ago. You might have been mad. You might have been mad at me.
Oh, hey, I was talking about you, Perk.
Perk, the Knicks are under pressure too now.
No, I'm sorry. They are.
Is anyone else singing Vanilla Ice the entire time you guys are talking about that, or is that just
the
me?
Knicks,
Ice, baby.
this Knicks team, so when you talk to coaches and scouts and executives, they say, and I know this has upset some people, they say they think the Knicks have the best team. Now,
you can't lose to the Indiana Pacers.
Well, you were right about that.
You have the best road win of the year, go up to Boston, play great defense, and you come home against the 30th-ranked offense and give up 130-plus points. You let them get going. So who are the New York Knicks? The reason that no one knows, I can ask everybody every single day who's coming out of the East, be a different answer depending upon last night's games.
Yeah, depending on the health of each of these teams as well. And you know, we mentioned Paul George, in case you all forgot, maybe this is the 7th game that he'll be serving for violating the league's anti-drug policy. It's a 25-game suspension. Tonight is just game 7 here as the 76ers work to get whole. So let's throw some numbers at you guys. It's time now for head-to-head. It's brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Knicks and Sixers. How about we start with the backcourt? Perk, who scores more, Big Body Brunson or Maxey?
Ooh, I like Big Body Brunson.
You just heard that Embiid is out, Perk.
I'm going with Big Body Brunson. That means Tyrese Maxey is going to be setting the table for others. Big Body Brunson going to get bucked.
Tyrese Maxey wearing the slam cover for VJ Edgecombe. And that brings us maybe to VJ Edgecombe or Mikal Bridges. Coach, who scores more?
I will go with Mikal Bridges. I think he leads the league in corner threes. I'm going with Bridges with the...
Coach, you heard that Embiid is out tonight, right?
And VJ rocking the slam cover as well. I like this, the city of brotherly love.
I'll put your...
All right, last one, Brian, then, since you have all the answers. More assists.
Hey, you know Embiid is out tonight, right, Wendy?
Yeah, I'm going with Big Body Brunson. Perk taught me how important of a player he is.
But you know Joel Embiid's out tonight, right?
I heard that.
DraftKings has the most ways to bet on your favorite NBA stars, and all customers receive a profit boost for any player in a head-to-head market. Download the app, use the promo code SPLASH when you sign up. Still to come, Spurs and Warriors. It's the second game tonight here on ESPN.
Must say.